Hey guys, and welcome back to Enderal. So, I've changed the settings a little bit. Hopefully it runs a bit better. It doesn't look like it is though. That sucks. Alright, anyway. Let's get to it, shall we? We just finished that temple over there where we saw blinding light and people screaming. You know, just the normal everyday... What is that? Oh, the birds. I hope these birds have something. I didn't just murder them. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Those are probably just like completely useless. Looks like we got wolves. Hello! Where are you? There you are. Burn! Burn in hellfire. Come on. Why don't you stop trying to hit me and hit me? Last one, and dead. Fatality! That's what you get. That's what you get when you mess with the sorcerer. And you had nothing. Now if I know RPG games, they like to hide things. This looks like... What the... Oh, it's a little crab. Bye, crab. Now if I know RPG games, they like to hide things. And as we saw from earlier... Oh, hello. We saw that this game also likes to hide things. So, is there anything in here? Hello? Oh, there was something. There was something. Where is it? It is very hard to get to. Oh, it's right. Yep. Right there. Got it. That's a cool... Oh... Magic immediately increase mana by 7, increase stamina by 10. So for now, since we're not doing too much magic, at least right now, we're going to go use that stamina ring. Because that way I can do more power attacks. I'm stupid and it's here. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, box. That was pretty good actually, I wasn't expecting that. Alright. Crabs. Can you not? Like, honestly. You dead? Die. You can't just expect to get off scot-free. No. Hello? Anything here? We got... Hallberg. Again, it's heavy armor, so do I... You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for a heavy armor mage. That. Good. So... I swear to God, crabs. Ow! You guys are really annoying, you know that? Now burn! Oh, clipping tech. Oh, no, that might just be... Okay, that's just the water. I thought it was a clipping texture issue. I swear to God, if I'm attacked by any more crabs, it's gonna be like I have an STD. This way? Probably. This seems like it's leading somewhere. Oh. Oh, I got a penny. Oh, there's more pennies. What if there's like a wishing well, people throw their pennies in order to get like their wish granted? Nern root? Yeah, okay, so it seems like this land is called Vin. Because in Skyrim, those were called Nern root. And Nern was the plane of existence that Tamriel resides on. Or it's the planet. It's one of the two, I'm not entirely sure. Rancid potions. 4 poisons. Oh, that could be useful, actually. I'll take these. And that's also really good. Coolio. Alright. Oh, hello. Hello, friend.
Now, would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
It's a long story. Where am I here? And who are you?
Who am I? Findelires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
At Sun Coast.
You have a nice beard. There's someone coming up behind you, dude.
Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked.
Okay, he seems friendly.
At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Don't... What? Put your sword away.
Just an adventurer on his way. no reason to worry.
I'm an adventurer.
No reason to worry. For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as
Yes.
if this were the bathing house of Ark.
It is.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
You have a weird name.
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos?
He's not
as
very
he
nice.
lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville.
That's very
here,
original.
Take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes. Well, whatever.
Is it because I got arcane sickness before? Oh, got another health potion. But that one's... What about my eyes?
There's
That one's
something
better, I think.
peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
No, that would not... I told you, I caught crabs. Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you?
I don't
This
know.
is the Sun
That's why I
Coast
asked.
in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy.
You know, that doesn't sound very peaceful.
And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
Do they? Interesting. Wonder what happened there. I see. And are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer? Such as myself, because I'm an adventurer.
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye.
You're the person
But
that called me an
yes,
adventurer,
there are
Finn.
some places. The Three River Watch, for
Do you have a
example,
dog by any
right
chance?
there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. And
Do you
there's
mean
also
this?
a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
You said you were an apothecarius by my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you?
Yes.
My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Class systems. Rule designed by Malthus? You mean the gods assign your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied.
Is he one of the
I walk
Lightborn?
the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know
Unless they're
better than the
pathless,
gods
apparently.
what exactly that is?
And who are the pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
Sinners. It's basically what I got from that. Religion. Huh? An interesting thought.
I didn't come up with it.
That's it for now. Actually, you know what? Let's trade some stuff with you.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Maybe. So, you can have that. You can have... I want to see something with that. Blueprint for an iron sword. Do I keep... How do I use this? Do I just have it? Or do I have... I don't know how that works. I'm going to keep the... Yeah, I'm not going to be doing too much of that. Knife, don't need. Magic ring, mine. You can't have it, it's mine. Potions, can I sell these for anything? Do they weigh anything? Nope. Keep that then. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Pickaxe, I want that. So much stuff. I guess I don't really need this. Shovel. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Alright, there we go. Do we have anything good? Potion-wise? Oh, those are expensive. Nope. That's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe
he's in the
roads.
Survey Corps.
Walk blessed.
It's probably
Charles,
Armin.
Do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Oh. Oh, this doesn't seem good, does it? Excuse me, my vision's gone blurry and I think I might be
By
drunk.
the righteous path. What happened to you?
You have like
You look
4
as if
eyes,
you've met
dude.
the
It's
Black
freaking me
Guardian
out.
himself.
Oh, dude, you do not look pretty right now. Yes, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment.
Dude,
I think
you're
I still have
seriously
some
freaking me out
grunt
a little bit.
root.
Also,
That
what's
should be
grunt
enough
root?
to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Alright.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Of course.
Well,
Well,
if the
that's because he's
strangers are
not
about to
an
die of
a-hole like
fever,
you.
Then yes, there was that we swore once.
Oh
Remember?
god, I have 4
to
eyes
help
now.
the afflicted. To
Whatever.
thank you.
I like
Grunt
Finn.
roots, grunt
You're just a
roots.
mean old man.
Ah,
You're very
here
good
we
at your loot, though. I do have to say. You're not playing it anymore. Were you just like playing air loot over there and you played some music on your stereo? Oh nope, there he goes again.
So let's see. Sheer cup, some water.
That seems like a very easy
I can't
combination.
make any promises, but
Finn, the still.
explore.
What?
Do something, damn it.
What is happening? Why is there electricity? What in the heck? Whoa.
Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Oh my. These people's
Hey, I'm
language.
sorry, all right. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah,
Wonder what arc
you're
is.
paying. Here, I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
Of course it can.
This day isn't getting any better.
God, I think my...
Here, drink this. It'll help
God. I hope it does, because this is hurting my
you.
head.
See, you already look a lot better.
Ugh.
Still, you should let
Yeah,
the
it
priest
does.
take a look
Ow.
at that fever as soon as possible.
Good
The
idea.
grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
That's actually a pretty long time. Thanks, but what in the blazes just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat, I'd wager. But, yeah, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion... The voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Downs
Would be great.
died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
What was what? What'd you do?
I could have sworn I saw something.
Then don't stand there. That'd be a really stupid idea, wouldn't it?
Oh shit!
What? Oh, God. They got him in the throat.
Vamos!
They've hit me.
Finn, move out of the way. Do you want to get shot? Move.
They've hit me.
Okay, if you see that, you need to, like, get behind... I need to move. I can't move.
Do something, damn it!
Oh. What did I say? Get behind... Although, I'm not sure that would protect you from a bomb, though.
mysterious
Just
survivor
bar.
has awoken.
Hello. Oh, we got wolves. You got a wolf infestation. What? Where am I? And who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries
So
are
that's
only
3
superficial,
times I've been knocked
and I've
out
already
now.
taken care of them.
Okay, I must have like
Though,
some
it's an entirely different story.
crazy bad concussion by this point. How do you know all of this? Were you there when they attacked?
Suffice it to say I was on the perimeter. And no, I didn't help for 2 reasons. 1, I was outnumbered like crazy. And 2, I'm in a happy relationship with my entrails.
That's a good reason, to be
I wish I
honest.
had a more heroic answer for you, but I don't. Sorry.
It's okay. My fever. Do you know anything about it?
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing
Maybe he
things
was new.
previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time?
Yes.
While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head?
It does, yes. Then this Arcanist fever is responsible for these things I can suddenly do? The magic?
Yep. Your magical talent has broken free inside you.
Why do I feel
I haven't
really
had it
tall?
myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic.
I have a
This is
magic
much of a problem
overdose.
First, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the heartland naked, throwing fire.
I don't want to do that.
You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
But the fever, it can be treated, right?
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't.
In other
As
words,
I
it
said,
can never
some
go
herbs will
away.
always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
So this fever gets worse whenever I, what, drink potions?
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain
Ooh,
conditions.
it's the
Just
sunrise.
Don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere.
Yes, you have a wonderful
Plus, as
camp
you've
here.
already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions.
But they're like crack to me. I need it. I can't go without it. And what happens if I do? What happens if I do these things? How does the fever affect me
Well,
exactly?
it depends on how bad it gets. At first, you'll suffer these diffuse headaches from time to time. Then your sight will permanently blur, and then you'll suffer a case of acute
My
death,
sight
so to
blurred
speak.
earlier, but it wasn't permanent. The fever can
Yep.
kill me?
Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say.
This wise hermit sounds wise. And how can I treat it? With this guntroot extract? Oh, gruntroot?
No, that won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects. Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you.
Interesting, because that's... yeah, I didn't actually realize this before, but ambrosia is the food of the gods. And what about these visions?
Visions?
Well, that's what I'd call them. I have these kind of premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a side effect of the fever?
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peace weed.
Oh, someone likes to toke
You
it
know
out
what?
over here.
Someone
Is it
has to
420?
take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could.
Do
But
you?
in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? What did you do in that temple?
I skydove
And what
off of a
exactly
dragon.
Did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Alright, Jaspar, let's do this. Any information? Agreed.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen.
And we're fading to black.
I understand. My condolences for your loss.
Which one, my family or my other friend?
So that
Or
means
those
you
friends?
somehow survived this
Probably you too.
execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw, it was exactly the same as the one in the valley. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience.
Yes.
and with it came these visions.
Indeed. Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you.
Because I'm a
Heck knows
great
why I
liar.
do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him.
Well, that's a plus.
There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
What exactly
Ark?
is Ark?
The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains and granite enthroned.
Oh, that's very
Never
poetic, isn't it?
decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by the Lord, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. If you plan on staying in this land, sooner or later you'll see it with your own eyes.
Ooh. Okay, then I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these
Is that
wars
water?
going on everywhere,
That's
there are
probably
strange
water.
things happening here too. Take the Woods-Ears, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports.
I've
of
heard about their
wanderers being
balls.
attacked in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the lost ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do.
I mean, it might be.
Strangest thing,
Is that a
however,
pumpkin?
is what
That
they call
pumpkin looks
red
more
madness.
pumpkin-y than the pumpkins I've gotten thus far. The Red Madness?
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason.
Maybe I had the Red Madness when
You
I
might
killed
say
my
that these
family.
kinds of things happen,
That might be
but
possible.
By now, there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their
Interesting
deed
you say
has made
possessed.
people call it the Red Madness.
So are there like ghosts involved?
And just 3 days ago, it happened again. Only this time, it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
Uh-oh. A magister?
Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
He killed 15 novices and himself. According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
Yeah, kind of a problem for you guys, I bet. So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order? But I take it you're no monk.
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures,
a
tomes,
treasure hunter.
memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
It's a good point. In other words, oh god. In other words, you're searching for his motives. How could I help you with that? I don't even know anything about this Yarrow.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the
what
other
a
locals, he visited
coincidence.
this area quite often after his partner's death.
Some of them
So it's
fishies
quite
going on
possible we
here.
could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Where should I start?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of
Does he know
Yarrow's,
Batman?
and he might be able to tell us something
I think he
worthwhile.
might know Batman.
Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east.
Scuba
Go
diving.
there and see if he can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid
I'm
of.
gonna be a scuba
I
diver.
myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing
maybe.
else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations.
Good
Meet
plan.
me at his old house when you're ready.
Sounds
I'll be
good.
waiting there.
Oh, it has a ranking system. Okay. Nice meeting you, Jespar. God, this frame rate is so bad. Alright, well, guess we should probably get going. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, what? Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Let's kill this wolf. Uh-oh. I don't have the right thing on. I forgot I didn't favor my fire yet. Oh well, he's dead. Alright, let's try that again. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.